We've seen all sorts of stuff. Game 5 is here. The bus has taken off. Remember, each Victory Royale, $25,000 in the bank in prize money. Let's get into the action.
A little bit of fall damage there. This is Aiden back into the towers. Look at his first elimination. Catches Kairos off guard. Lands on top of the building. Just barely got down fast enough to not take any fall damage, but he's still basically one shot at this point. One pump shot is going to be all it takes. Bush catches him in the corner, and there it is. First elimination for the FPS. An excellent set of plays there. Choosing just the right time to push.
Here's another side of the map. Rip mate. Not much useful weaponry in his inventory. What?
An 82.
I take back everything I've ever said.
Catches Landjock, our first winner off guard there. Takata right here in shifty shafts, jump around trying to get the top down on his opponent. Drops in and a big hit. 2 HP left with crashing. He does have a med kit and minis, so he's still, you know, give him 20 seconds. He's back to 150.
No, Fade went to drop the porta-fort and it actually spawned above him, so he wasn't safe. Oh, it's Nick Merckx out of the zone.
Literally immediately clapping here. Nick could drop his campfire too. This is Tyler's and Triz back in the bottom floor, tilted, hanging outside the zone, trying to just peek for that quick shot. And he gets Triz through the top window of that door.
He was so far into the zone still. Over to Rio now, spraying that LMG, swapping the Scar, and whoa. Gets the one bullet to connect. That's all he needed.
Percent of it is over the water right now. This is Aiden's second elimination. Right on the coast right here. Caps as a player. It's Emad. We watched that just a second ago. We commented on Emad establishing a double there on right now. It's time to move.
Here are those clingers. Way earlier on. That was Crunch who got the pitch on the sap.
Everything.
This is Cease from earlier on. Saw it. Brandon building on up it. Whiffs the hunting rifle shot, but thankfully for him, Brandon gets quickly cut down, and then I think there was a second player here.
I believe that's Morgoss hiding underneath him. Earlier when he take the shot. Also, the same hunting rifle shot, just barely missing again. One of those is going to pay out, but he clips Morgoss on the rotation.
4 elims so far. Nick Merckx just eliminated Tempo.
That puts Nick Merckx at 4 elims. That's at least 1 point. He needs one more elim to put him at 5. Hysteria. Lasers down Aiden. Total. It's a Cease from earlier who was just putting on an excellent show. But Nate Hill, look at this, hiding in the shadows up here and takes shots at Cease. So Nick Merckx sitting for them. Maybe looking for his 5th right now, listening. He doesn't have any builds left, so he's chasing. He's going to spray the wall down and catches Rex inside his own box. That's 2 points for Nick Merckx. Top 20 left. Nick's on 6 eliminations right now. By the way, 1 more would put him at 7. That's 3 points. He's got 2 points already from this game.
Rio in the fight. Sean trades out that elim. Nick Merckx with another elimination on Base Soldier. I think that puts Nick at 7 eliminations. 3-point game for Nick Merckx, as this is going to move him way up the scoreboard now. Another elimination from Nick. That's Tfue down. A statement game from Nick Merckx.
Here we go.
He's in.
Solid play. Excellent job staying inside, but he's got players all over him.
No! Nick Merckx slides down the mountain. No builds left. It's over.
5 players left alive right now.
And 72 hours.
Nate Hill, Mac, Povsey. Top 5 situation.
Nate Hill already in a brilliant position. Spot 72 hours. Povsey's got no builds left, so he's going to get dropped on down.
He's got a player right underneath him. Bolt all the way up top. Looking down Nate Hill. This 1v1 situation. Nate Hill still left alive, and Bolt's got the top down on everybody. He might even have an opportunity. He's layering up. He's going for a heal off.
He can't drop, though. He might be able to fall down to that next level, but if Nate's able to heal on up a little bit, I'm not sure exactly what Nate has. He can maybe shoot him down.
Right now is the perfect time for him to just hang out up top. He's at 95, which means he can start the med kit before the zone closes all the way. He doesn't have to push for the elimination on Nate.
There's 5 seconds left. Nate's going to have to try to spray down whatever he can. Bolt Naga can build out one more structure. He's got 0 elims this game. He's been playing for the Victory Royale. He's got a med kit he can heal with.
You see he's about to position himself on the line, the seam between the two.
Nate's got to keep spraying. Nate has to keep spraying. He cannot let this go to a heal off. He knows it as well. He's got to keep spraying. Nate, the game potentially slipping out of his hands. He needs to keep spraying the structure above. Nope, he's not going to be able to out-heal him. This one's done. He's not going to be able to out-heal. He does not have a med kit. This should be a heal-off in favor of Bolt Naga. It's going to come down to the wire. Nate spraying, doing whatever he can, but it's not enough.
0 eliminations, by the way. But the victory royale,
The zero limbs.
$25,000 richer.
God,
because
that's some
played,
good YouTube clickbait.
He played smarter than anybody else. Waited till the very last second, got the heal off.
Nick Merckx, big game from him. Got the 7 limbs he needed. I believe he finished with 8.
He did indeed, and that's 3 points. Didn't make it. I believe it was actually he did get top 10, so 4 points total from this game.
Yep.
See, the perfect time catches Lene pushing up the ramp. So many different angles that players can be hiding in. Tracks one all the way down to the bottom, literally sitting on Poach as he tries to box Nick Merckx out, and it was not fast enough.
And this was the big moment for Nick to get him to a 2-point game. You push forward, drum gun in hand, you spray down the wall. And look at from Nick's perspective how low he was down on the ground. It's a good job. Base holder wasn't focused on him. Nick gets a free elim there in the final moments. No builds left. He knew it was done. He knew it was over, but he's got to be proud of that performance either way. Make it into the top 10 with 8 elims. That's the game Nick needed. One pop-off performance.
What's up, guys? Great cast. As always, I am joined by Naga Ops. Come on over, my friend. So you win a game, 3 points for the victory royale, and you take it to a heal-off against the likes of Nate Hill. You just won $25,000, dude. What are you feeling?
I was feeling really nervous and anxious, but I guess I'm pretty happy that I get some money in my pocket, but overall I'm pretty confident and happy about that game.
So now, what was your early to mid game look like?
Early game I dropped the villain lair and I just sat in a box and farmed up all game, and then eventually I got circle and I just played the high ground all game.
Now, so obviously toward the end of the game, you were sneaky snaking your way around, being super stealthy. Is that what you like to do, or you think you're going to change it up in these next games? Because you got 3 points now, right?
I like to be more aggressive. I think that playing more passive inside these type of games is probably the wisest play, but I feel like if you want to have fun and you actually want to get inside the heat, you can play like Nate Hill and play low ground warrior and just go shocking everybody.
Absolutely. Best of luck to you in the next few games. You got that X run as well. Back to you guys on the desk.
There it is. Morgoth still in that top spot, but Nate Hill inching on up. But the big move coming on in, which there it is, 8th spot, Nick Merckx moving on up. Earning himself, that's a pretty good payday up to this point if he can hold that position.
Now keep in mind, like we saw Bolt, the winner from last game, only 5 eliminations on the day, but he's in 7th place right now based on the fact that he has more victory royales than Nick. They have the same, they all have the same point total all the way down, 3 places past that too, but he got the victory. You have to remember, a no elimination victory is, he still made it through a field of 98 incredibly good players. It's nothing to gawk at that. He knew exactly what to do and he made the right plays.